The Galactic Empire's broadcast echoed across every corner of Earth, transmitted through satellites, radio waves, and every device capable of receiving a signal. The voice was cold, metallic, and devoid of empathy. It declared Earth's position in the cosmos to be beneath notice, save for its resources and strategic location. The Empire demanded surrender, a total capitulation of governance, culture, and autonomy. Resistance, the broadcast stated, would lead to complete annihilation. The choice was presented as simple: kneel or perish. The message rippled through humanity, shaking governments, leaders, and civilians alike. For centuries, humans had speculated about alien life, imagining beings of curiosity, wisdom, or hostility. Yet, nothing had prepared them for the sheer scale of what loomed above. Alien ships, each the size of small cities, blotted out the stars, their angular designs radiating menace. People watched with bated breath as the fleet hovered silently, waiting for Earth's response. World leaders convened in an emergency global summit. The United Nations chambers, once a place of bureaucratic disagreements, now buzzed with unified urgency. Representatives from every nation argued, debated, and ultimately decided. Surrender was not an option. For all of humanity's flaws, its wars, divisions, and greed, there was one constant: the refusal to bow to external domination. To surrender meant losing the essence of what it meant to be human. The ultimatum stirred something primal in humanity. Across cities, towns, and villages, the same emotion took root: defiance. The average person, though terrified, refused to entertain the notion of capitulation. The Empire had underestimated a crucial aspect of human nature: the instinct to fight back, even against impossible odds. The spark of rebellion spread like wildfire. Online forums, protests, and gatherings rallied under one shared banner: survival through resistance. Meanwhile, the Empire observed Earth with disdain. To them, humanity was an inconsequential species on an inconsequential planet. They had subdued countless civilizations before, and Earth was no different in their eyes. Their advanced surveillance systems picked up Earth's primitive attempts at mobilizing. They noted the patchwork military coalitions forming and the rudimentary weapons being primed. The Empire's commanders scoffed at what they perceived as the futility of such actions. Resistance, they believed, would crumble the moment they unleashed their firepower. But humanity's response wasn't limited to mobilizing warships or preparing ground defenses. Scientists and engineers worked tirelessly in secret facilities, harnessing every ounce of knowledge gathered over decades. The existence of alien life had long been suspected, and now the fruits of those suspicions came to light. Reverse-engineered technologies, advanced communication systems, and experimental propulsion drives were rapidly deployed. Earth was not as unprepared as the Empire had assumed. The countdown ticked closer to the Empire's stated deadline. Across the globe, humans made their peace with the impending conflict. Families hugged tighter, soldiers readied themselves, and leaders prepared their people for the worst. Yet, amid the fear and uncertainty, there was hope, an unshakable belief that humanity's resilience, when pushed to the brink, would prove unmatched. The Galactic Empire had demanded Earth's surrender, but Earth had made its decision. The fight for survival would begin. The first strike came as expected, swift and devastating. The Empire's fleet began its assault with a calculated precision honed over centuries of conquest. Massive energy beams cut through space, their sheer power overwhelming Earth's outer defenses in moments. Satellites disintegrated, orbital platforms shattered, and explosions lit the skies. The message was clear: resistance was futile. Yet humanity did not break. As the Empire's ships advanced, Earth's warships launched their counterattack. Sleek and smaller than their adversaries, they relied on speed and maneuverability, darting between enemy fire like wolves circling a lumbering predator. Missiles streaked through the void, electromagnetic railguns fired with piercing accuracy, and energy weapons blazed in defiance. What the Empire had dismissed as primitive now demonstrated an unexpected precision. The Empire's confidence began to waver as their ships encountered something they had rarely faced: unpredictability. Human tactics defied the rigid protocols of their conquests. Earth's fleet moved with an organic fluidity, adapting in real time, exploiting gaps in formation, and using the terrain of space itself, debris fields, gravitational pulls, and even Earth's shadow, to their advantage. The Empire had prepared for a straightforward conquest, not a war of ingenuity. Then came humanity's greatest strength: coordination. Fleet commanders across nations worked seamlessly, each piece of the operation moving like parts of a single organism. Decoys lured the Empire's fire, drawing attention away from critical positions. Smaller ships launched daring raids, targeting key systems on the Empire's vessels. Coordinated strikes aimed not to destroy outright but to cripple, to disrupt, and to outmaneuver. Where the Empire relied on overwhelming power, humanity relied on strategy and determination. The Equalizer, humanity's prototype weapon, was deployed at a critical juncture. Positioned within Earth's defensive lines, it unleashed a pulse of energy unlike anything seen before. The wave rippled through space, shutting down entire sections of the Empire's fleet. Their communications faltered, their targeting systems failed, and their advanced technology momentarily betrayed them. Chaos spread through their ranks as Earth's forces pressed the advantage. But the Empire was not without its own resilience. Their commanders quickly adapted, rerouting power and reorganizing their fleet. They retaliated with brutal efficiency, targeting Earth's largest ships and striking at key defensive positions. The cost of resistance was steep. Warships were lost, brave pilots sacrificed themselves in desperate gambits, and the Earth itself bore scars from orbital bombardments. Cities burned, oceans boiled, and humanity faced the full weight of the Empire's wrath. Even in the face of such devastation, humanity refused to falter. Every loss was met with renewed determination. Every sacrifice fueled the resolve of those who remained. The Empire's commanders, once certain of victory, began to realize they had underestimated the strength of this primitive species. This was not a fight for resources or territory. This was a fight for survival, for freedom, and for the right to exist. As the battle raged on, it became clear that the Galactic Empire had never faced anything like humanity. For every ship they destroyed, another seemed to rise from the ashes. Earth was wounded, but it was unbroken. The fight was far from over.